What others do is not because of you. You can't control them. The mother I needed. Part 4. The next horrible memory was when I was 4 or 5. My dad had my mom cornered in my grandparents' house, and there was a wood stove in the middle of the house and a laundry room. They again were yelling back and forth and getting louder and louder. By then I was aware of their tones and body movements. I remember being so scared it would turn physical, and my dad would hurt my mom, so I got between them. I tried to mediate and explain each other's sides and to take turns, like I had learned in school. Hold this stick and take your turn, I shouted and proclaimed, only to be told to shut up. It's not like you see on TV, by my mother, the very person I was trying to protect. I never really had a mean thought until that night, towards others or myself. I remember being so mad I couldn't fix the situation. I was a useless negotiator and made no difference in my little world, and even madder that my mom told me to shut up. I said a few curse words to myself and went to sleep imagining another family with no violence, and I could take my ma and grampy with me. By the time I was 7 or 8, my mother tried to leave my father multiple times. He'd always find her though. She called the police on him multiple times, and I'm not sure if he ever had any charges or if she dropped them out of fear. But she was definitely becoming braver and more desperate. We stayed in a woman's battered shelter once. It was the worst experience, all strangers and weird smells, sharing a room with other moms and their kids. A scary older woman with a smoker's cough and raspy voice sticks out the most in my memory of just how horrible that place was, the place that was supposed to help us. I didn't understand why we didn't stay with family or go somewhere safer. I didn't learn until I was older. It was because my father was psychotic and would hunt my mother down. She could have potentially endangered my aunt and her family, or my uncle and his family, and the majority of her friends were my father's friends and most likely didn't want to get involved either. I never considered how lonely that must have been for my mom until I was much older. I was angry at my mother then for taking me away from my grandparents. I didn't consider her until I had the mental capacity to do so. Please see the next video for part 5.